Yeah, actually, definitely. Obviously, there's the actual supports that are in place, and the ELP team are really good and really hands-on with all of that. And they're constantly reaching out, and they're, if you have any concerns, and they kind of help arrange a lot of those things for you. I think like it's paid for you to bring your furniture and all your things across, kind of thing, and your I think your flights and your petrol and all that kind of stuff is covered. So you're definitely supported in that sense. Then you get put in touch with lots of different networks too, and so you have like emotional support, I guess, as well. And then you're immediately thrown into a grad cohort that are all in a similar situation to you. Like, I think there was 17 of us grads and 14 of us had come from interstate somewhere. And so we immediately had each other to lean on because we're all in the same position. And so you feel really supported in that sense too. And so the actual moving part, like, it was more the like leaving family and friends at home was difficult, but being in Canberra, you felt really supported. And then Canberra itself is a really accessible city and place. It's a pretty nice place to live, actually. I never thought that I would end up thinking that. I think I was on that boat of being a little bit like apprehensive about Canberra before I moved here, but I can fully confess to loving it now, so that's nice.
Favorite part of Canberra?
Oh, I'm a bit of a like outdoorsy person, so I really like how close it is to nature. Like, I live in a suburb called Ainsley, and it's a 2-minute walk to get to this beautiful reserve, and there's like hiking there, and it's pretty much like the whole city is surrounded by beautiful reserves and hikes and mountains and stuff. So that's probably my favorite bit. And then also it's really accessible. Like, I have a bike and ride everywhere, which it just makes everything really easy.
Callie, did you want to expand on the sport at all?
Yeah, just happy to just talk a little bit about the logistics of the relocation. So as Hannah alluded to, that we do provide comprehensive financial support for your relocation to Canberra. So that includes flights or petrol money, depending where you're coming from, as well as temporary accommodation for a few weeks to help you find more permanent accommodation in Canberra. And then there is also an allocation for singles. I think it's about $4,000 and more if you have dependents to get to Canberra. So that's obviously for the relocation of your home contents. Perhaps if you're coming by plane, it might be about your car coming across, your pets, all of those sorts of elements. So as part of your offer, we'd have a conversation with you about where you're coming from and how we can support you to relocate to Canberra. The other thing I just wanted to quickly touch on was the networks that Hannah mentioned, and in a general sense, that's very true, but in a specific sense, in the agency's focus on diversity and inclusion, we have a number of staff networks in the agency. So we have a culturally and linguistically diverse network. We have an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander network. We have our Pride network, which is for our LGBTIQ friends. We have a disability and carers network. We also have a women's network, and we have a wellbeing network. And our agency has a strong focus on making sure everyone is safe and included in the workplace and able to be themselves. And so by able to, surround yourself with some of those support systems, that works for some people, and particularly when you're new to the agency, to be able to talk to and work with people with similar backgrounds or experiences to you is sometimes comforting. And yeah, importantly, those networks you can tap into as much or as little as you'd like.